Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Pain Scale. I'm coming with you with a new comedy session, video comedy session number 4, and it will be entitled Bring Back Lockdown. So let me go ahead and channel my inner comedian for a second. I'll be right back with you. You know what I miss? Lockdown. Yes, lockdown. Why do I miss lockdown? Because, well, lockdown was a paradise for introverts. It was hell for extroverts, which I don't really mind. We live in a world geared towards extroverts, so I don't mind that. Living in a lockdown, though, was like living in a world for introverts. You would go out, there wouldn't be barely any people out anywhere. You go to Target, oh my god, it was clear when I went. When you drive, highway was cleared up. And there's a very big positive side to the lockdown. Positive side to lockdown was it exposed human beings. Yes, it exposed human beings in a lot of different ways. How did lockdown expose human beings in a lot of different ways? Well, let me tell you. One, you have cases of people being with their husband, wife, just couple, married couples. Some people were living completely alone, but then you have married couples, which I believe this lockdown really revealed something because a lot of people couldn't stand, being with their partners, or some people can't even stand being with themselves. That's horrible. If you can't learn to stand to be with yourself, how can you stand to be with somebody else? And I think what we learned from lockdown is that a lot of married couples, it's like maybe true love is bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It's like you look at people that can't be with each other for lockdown was what, a couple of years. It feels like forever ago. Lockdown. But yeah, it's like people can be with their significant others, or they're supposed their true loves, stuff like that. So it's really ridiculous, to think that true love exists after hearing shit like that, or that you're supposed to be with this person for the rest of your life, but you couldn't be with this person alone for what, 2 3 years. you know it's ridiculous, but okay. I don't think that's a big exposure. True love is BS. And another big side of lockdown, another positive side to lockdown, was it stopped people from doing bad shit. Yes, there are people out there that would go day drinking with their friends on Monday morning. That's the kind of shit lockdown stopped. To me, I think lockdown should still be around for certain people. Like the government should have been monitoring these people. Like, okay, these people go day drinking, these people go day drinking. We need to keep them on lockdown for a certain part of the day so they won't come out and day drink. It's keeping people healthy. It's like your liver will thank you for that shit later. It's 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 ridiculous. It's whew, oh boy, and it's people were so happy to be out of lockdown. Just so they can go do the most important shit in this world, shit that doesn't matter. It's it's ridiculous. Um, how bad lockdown was viewed, because it's like lockdown. The reason why we were in lockdown is so we could protect ourselves, and protect other people from getting COVID-19, which very interesting if you look at the timeline of COVID-19. Excuse me. I first remember COVID-19 just watching like YouTube, like there's this mysterious virus breaking out, and then next thing you know, it hits the states, and then airports start closing down, and shit, like stores start closing down, and it's like holy shit. Next thing you know, we're in lockdown. And at the beginning, COVID was painted as, or it was this disease that targets some of our most important um, body systems. Like our heart, our lungs. People were having heart problems after getting COVID. People were having like breathing issues. I remember it was stated, when people got COVID, they lost their sense of smell and taste. If I lost my sense of taste, I would go fucking crazy. They would have to lock me up in a fucking insane asylum instantly. I lost my taste because I'm a foodie. So they would have to fucking lock me up because I would go crazy, you know. But it's just it's crazy, and then like people would still go out, you know. It's like that, and that's another exposing fact. People don't give a fuck about other people, you know. They're willing, human beings are willing to put their other fellow human beings at risk of getting COVID-19, you know, possibly developing heart problems, you know, dying from this shit, and it's like you have people that oh, let's go to this secret fucking party, you know, that John is or Jill was fucking throwing, you know, and then you know they catch COVID there, and then they go back to work if they were, you know, considered a what was that shit, an essential, you know. Which I now that I look back, I agree with that. You know, there are actually non-essential fucking shit in this world. You know, like selling shit to people. That shit's non-essential. There is no reason why a fucking clothing store should have been open during fucking lockdown. But you know, idiots at work. You know, humanity. So, but yeah, it's like it's crazy how people were willing to put each other at risk of possibly death. You know, especially they were saying if you're a certain age and you caught COVID, you would die. You know, and it's like, you know, people are so willing to risk it. You know, not only getting themselves sick, but getting other people sick. You know, and then it's like you have to look at that point you have to stop and look at humanity and start to question, like, you know, we are not, are we really, you know, are we really the smartest, you know, creatures on the face of the planet Earth? The answer to that is simple. No, we are not fucking the smartest creatures on this earth. We are the dumbest fucking creatures on the earth. Look at the history of humanity and look at what humanity is doing today. We are the dumbest fucking creatures on this earth, you know, and it's just, it's ridiculous, you know, and it's like, I didn't need to study. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a therapist. I'm not a psychotherapist. It didn't take shit for me, you know, to figure this out. You know, just if you just observe human beings, it's just, you know, it's easy to figure out. Like we're not fucking intelligent at all, you know. And it's like when lockdown came out, people like so excited to go. Oh my god, I'm gonna go to the parties. And like it's shut the fuck up. It's like it's this ridiculous. You know, the only thing I guess I was excited to do was I now, you know, that I have freedom now, you know, to still go to places. I was interested in going to Barnes and Nobles, buying books, or you know, going to the park, you know, and feeding the fucking ducks. I love to do that shit. But now some people might say, oh well, bird flu might be coming around. Like, oh fuck you. Yeah, I know fucking bird. I heard about bird flu. I just hope the ducks are okay. I don't give a fuck about you. I hope the ducks are okay. Fuck you. You know, fuck you and your mama. As Kendrick Lamar said, and they not like us, you know, so. But anyway. You know, but, yeah, it's just um, lockdown was a protective measure, but it also exposed human beings in a big fucking way. So, you know, if you look back at especially the way that people act, you know, it's scary how human beings act, because they really don't. Human beings are very, um, are very, you know, a very aggressive being. You know, look at, you know, a lot of human beings like warlike culture, you know, especially like the United States, like U.S. military, you know, all that dumb bullshit. So you know, it's, whew, yeah. Maybe COVID was for a good reason. Shit, I was hoping COVID would kill off a group or two of fucking idiots, you know. But hey, you know, I can only dream. Thank you very much. Have a good one.